The Actions and Stuff texture pack is an amazing creation at the premium price of 1,690 mine tokens. It brings a vanilla enhanced texture pack with 3D item models and player and mob animations. The pack can be used with its textures or default textures and potentially your favorite texture packs. But unfortunately, not every texture pack plays nice. So in this series, we're testing them all to find out which ones do work, and we're building the ultimate compatibility list. To do this test yourself with Actions and Stuff 1.5 or above, you want to go to Settings and change it to Resolution 16x to enable custom textures. We will also make sure that Actions and Stuff is in slot number 2 underneath our chosen texture pack. In today's video, we're going to be testing the big one. Does Actions and Stuff work with RealismCraft 2.0? Now, to make sure that we're covering all the bases, we're actually going to do 3 different tests. So essentially, it's the same pack 3 times. You see, we're going to load into my flat world with RealismCraft 2.0 textures and Actions and Stuff in X16, and we're going to see if that works. I believe it won't. We're then going to load into a RealismCraft 2.0 dynamic world with the textures and with Actions and Stuff, just to make sure that the flat world isn't bugging it. But I also believe this isn't going to work. We're then going to reload back into a RealismCraft 2.0 world, but this time we're going to disable the RealismCraft 2.0 textures and just keep all the extra stuff from the dynamic world. This, I believe, will work with Actions and Stuff, or at least have a better chance. So let's load into the flat world first, and let's see, does Actions and Stuff work with RealismCraft 2.0? So this is potentially a massive question when it comes to Actions and Stuff and RealismCraft 2.0. And this now is going to be the flat world. This is us using the RealismCraft animations and textures. Let's load in now. Okay, hang on. All right, so my skin hasn't loaded. Why would my skin not load? There's my skin there, so that's the skin I should be. But my skin has decided not to load. Okay, so we're going to be the invisible guy for now. Now, why would people want to use the RealismCraft animation and textures only and not the dynamic world? Maybe you don't like how far away from vanilla it's taken it, but you like the realism textures. I don't know, but it's worth checking anyway. So we immediately see that I'm not working. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. Drop a comment. This is the Dazman Reacts channel. This is my side channel, so please do hit the subscribe button as well. Help this channel grow. We're so close to 500 subscribers now as well. Immediately, all right, so chickens are there. We've got cows. We've got pigs. We've got the variation that you would expect from RealismCraft. Nothing immediately broken other than me at this point. Sheep are here as well with the big square fluffy selves, or woolly selves even. Ah, okay, so me and the wolves have got something in common. We're broken. So it's not a 100% yes, that's for sure. We've got the polar bears here as well. We've got the cats and the ocelots. What's going on there? Okay, he's got a broken leg. And, oh, his shoulders just popped through and his tail's broken. All right, so cats don't work. Mushrooms, very noisy bunch, everybody here. Okay. Camels, or at least no, not camels. Trader llamas are broken. Llamas seem okay, but trader llamas are broken. Horses. No immediate stuff at the moment. We've got the animations popping through here too. Now, anything could be happening here. Like, this could be RealismCraft's animations and Actions and Stuff's animations just jankying together. This could be textures not working together. But yeah, I'd say we've got a few subtle breaks. We've got some big ones when it comes to wolves if you want your own dog. So it's not a 100% yes here. Let's go around villagers. Okay. I mean, they don't seem to have that Actions and Stuff charm to it. They don't, which they wouldn't actually. It's just whether or not they're RealismCraft. They feel very vanilla, I'll be honest with you. The Iron Golem. It's got that growing stuff on him. Okay. Got quite a quirky snow golem here. I remembered as well, like Actions and Stuff is in X16, so there should be no Actions and Stuff texture going on here. Okay, tropical fish. We've got that seamless glass coming through. Salmon is defaulted. Dolphins look defaulted. Sorry, I do that every time. Cod is defaulted. Salmons looks defaulted. Pufferfish looks defaulted. Okay, we've got the the squids there, the glow squids as well. Axolotls don't look too great. And obviously, make your own determinations here in terms of what's on here. You see the screen. You're obviously bigger players than I am. You play RealismCraft a lot more than I do, potentially. Parrots on here as well. So a lot of textures don't potentially look broken. They're at least not immersion breaking. We've got bats, frogs. The witches are on here as well. They're not looking terrible. Okay. Pillagers and evokers. I really like the cape on these guys. Okay, that's nice. Got some more pillagers on here too. How you doing, guys? You all right? I like the 3D nature of the noses and stuff. Like it just feels like it pops a lot better. Got a very angry ravagers here. Okay, cool. We'll pop over here. All right, so we've got cave creepers. At least in a flat world, cave creepers spawn. All right, cool. Now, that could be something to do with the Y level, in fairness. We've got skeletons. Wither skeletons look awesome. I really like wither skeletons. We've got, are these the strays? Yeah, they're the strays on here. Slimes are broken. Otherwise, that is a very particular set of textures here. Right. Spiders, cave spiders. Zombies have got that janky walk going to them, or at least the standing is janky. We've got husks, is it? Looking like mummies. I mean, a lot of this is good. You have to admit, a lot of it is good, but it's not a 100% yes. It can't be. Zombie villagers on here with a bit more jankiness as well. Blaze is looking very fiery. Breeze is looking quite cool with their hair. Phantoms. I can't quite. I'm going to risk it. Pop one out. Can we get one out? Okay, they're there. They're working fine. They're just going through the block for some reason. Ghasts. This guy doesn't want to turn and face us. What if we go around here? How you doing, buddy? There's his face. He's crying. Okay, he looks all right. The happy Ghast is happy. That's always a good start. The creaking have that janky, limpy walk with them. Okay, you know, I'm going to keep the stone block in my hand because it's annoying looking at my hand not working. The magma cube have some nice animations to them. Striders. Guardians. I mean, it's a minimal amount of breaking at the moment. Let me know if you've seen anything that I haven't. You very much may have. These are all the zombified hoglins and piglins. So what happens then if we get ourselves a hoglin? Right, he's got the old shivers and shakes. Piglins. And then piglin brutes. Excuse me, get out of the way, thank you. Oh, wow, that's a bigger guy right there. Okay. So yeah, a few broken textures here or there. One in the wolf, which looked absolutely destroyed. But a few that just had missing elements and broken bits to it. I'd say it's probably about 80-85% working maybe. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Oh, we had a lot of defaulted mobs as well, didn't we? So that probably knocks it down a bit. We've got Enderman here. That's a massive mouth on the Enderman. That is a super cool wither though. That's nice. Again, not too many elements broken. All right. Do we have a warden over here? Let's go and see the warden down here. So wither's going to go and get him as well. He's trying to pick a fight with a load of Endermen here. That is a thing of nightmare fuel. It looks really nice. I was expecting a lot more broken textures than what we've had, where the bits were missing and it looked more like a broken jigsaw piece, but that hasn't happened too much right now. The Ender Dragon here as well. She looks beautiful. She's a gorgeous texture in the world of the RealismCraft. 1.0, 2.0, all 0.0 basically. Okay, I have to admit, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I knew it wasn't going to work, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. Let's head back this way. Let's go and check out the weapons. So, we've got ourselves a sword. Okay, he's holding that weird. Why? Oh, okay. Right. So he holds it fine in third person, except I'm not there. In first person, that's definitely not the angle that they normally hold it at. And that is not the attack animation. So in first person, the attack animations is not working when you have actions and stuff and the RealismCraft textures. So like I said, not what you would have expected, or exactly how you would have expected it, really, not working together. This happens when you've got 3D models. This happens when you've got custom textures fighting each other. So that's why it's not completely something I wasn't expecting. The bow even not aiming properly. It's been a while since we saw first person like animations not working. They're really not working. All right, cool. Trident and then mace as well. So we'll try the mace. All right, at least he swings it fine. He's whamming it down like that as well. Okay, that's cool. The trident, powering it up doesn't work. That's powering it up. We're going to first person. He holds it the wrong way. Okay, so that's not working as well. Now, I asked this question pretty much most videos as well. Whose responsibility should it be that textures work with actions and stuff? Is it an actions and stuff responsibility? Or is it the texture pack's responsibility to make sure it works? I kind of sit with it somewhere in the middle. I feel like actions and stuff need to open it up to other packs and show them how to make it work. And then it's the responsibility of the texture pack creator to make it work within it, because it's such a big selling point now. So many people want actions and stuff. Anywho, the shield in first person isn't working either. In third person, it's going okay. So a lot of this is third person breakages. All right, we can see the armors on here if you wanted to see how they were working, like so. And then if we grab, we might as well just go for these ones, to be honest, and just see the glow. So let's put the Netherite enchanted boots and everything on. I mean, I look super cool. I look like one of them. Is it a ring wraith from Lord of the Rings? I look like one of the Nazgul. No man will kill me. All of that rubbish. Yeah, I think I actually look really cool like this, to be honest. Very ominous. But yeah, I'm going to lead with about 60% working. Maybe even 50. The animations don't work for the weapons. I'll say 50. Maybe about 50% working here. But it could be the flat world. It's probably not the flat world, but it could be the flat world. So while you guys are leaving a like and dropping a comment to let me know how I'm doing this wrong, thank you very much, and then hitting the subscribe button because you want to see this channel grow, let me jump into RealismCraft 2.0 with actions and stuff and both RealismCraft 2.0 elements. And let's see if it works any better in the dynamic world. All right, then, so we're loading into the actual RealismCraft 2.0 dynamic world. We've got both RealismCraft resource elements, for lack of a better term, in use, and we've got actions and stuff in position 3. I may have put that on the screen, I may not have, but hopefully that makes sense. So it's the custom resources, textures and animations in 1 and 2, and then actions and stuff in position 3. So let's see how much of an effect the flat world had on things working. So it seems to be having a bit of trouble loading in, but we're here. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. So obviously we had, what did we have? Well, first of all, my texture's still not working. There we go. We can also go in and just double check. Maybe it's that. Maybe my texture's bugged, right? Let's just try it. So we'll see some of the other textures as they're loading in. We'll get my streamer texture going on. No, it's not loading in at all. Okay, let's put that back to normal then. So we saw the slime wasn't working. The let's go into here maybe. Let's pop this off. So what did we have? We had spawn first of all. All right, so we saw excuse me, we saw the slime wasn't working. Cats weren't working either. We'll grab ocelots and cats. There was broken elements to those. The wolf, where's the wolf on here? There's the wolf. The wolves weren't working either. Creepers, they were spawning cave creepers, but we think that might have been because of the Y level or the X level, whichever level it is, the depth level. What else wasn't working too tough? I think that's mostly, oh, the trader llama wasn't working, was he? So let's go here. They're the ones I'm going to focus on the most because we saw they were broken beforehand. So let's go for trader llama. And then on top of that as well, we saw that the weapons weren't being held correctly. So let's grab a few different weapons. 2 will do fine there. We'll grab a shield and we'll grab the trident. We'll come back for the trident because we saw that wasn't working as well. So over here, we've got, that's a cow looking like a buffalo. That's fine. Right. What else do we have going on over here? Do we have any customs? Any of the RealismCraft animals? Yes, there's an elephant over here. Here we go. So an elephant spawns. Does he walk? Yeah, he walks nice and slow. He's looking fine. No real problems there. We've got a normal llama. He's looking fine. Tell you what we can do. Let's get straight away. So we've got the axe. All right. Savagely attacking like so. But again, yeah, held wrong in first person, which means the sword's also going to be held wrong in first person. Okay. We can check the shield. That's also being held wrong in first person. What if we put it onto our offhand? Does that fix it at all? When we do this, let's go here. Can we put that in there for me? Yeah. Well, that's not my offhand in first person, is it? Let's be honest. It's down there on my right. That's my main hand. It goes into the right hand when we're in third person. And okay, so if you play it like this over the shoulder, you're going to be fine with your animations. You're going to be absolutely fine. The moment you go into first person, it's not going to work, which is definitely a shame. What about the trident? Let's see. So on here, holds it wrong still. Okay, it's kind of like how I throw a dart and it still doesn't throw properly. All right, so there is definitely some jankiness and some stuff not working with actions and stuff's animations and RealismCraft 2.0's animations, which is fine. I predicted this. That's okay. Villagers are here. They're all right. Iron golems are fine as well. So let's see. Oh, hang on. We got the cat. Yeah, same breakages. So the flat world wasn't doing anything really to affect anything. It just doesn't work. There's the slimes. We'll spawn that in. Ocelots. They're not as broken as cats, at least. We've seen a few cats. Yeah, they're still broken in places. The wolves. Yeah, they're broken as well. Creepers. All right. So above a certain Y level, these spawning correctly. And then trader llamas. Right, yeah, so it's the same. It's pretty much the same. We haven't seen too many in terms of a RealismCraft mobs. So let's just see here how these look now that we're in here. So we can grab, I don't know, let's grab the Wandering Herbalist. Let's grab, might as well spawn the Ender Drake, a lion. Let's go for a jellyfish. We can grab a blight as well. Just a few. Now, I'm not expecting anything weird for this because actions and stuff shouldn't know what they are to be doing anything janky with it. Yeah, they're fine. Jellyfishes. Jellyfy. Yeah, they're all right. They're just dying because they're not in water. The blight. Yeah, as I expected, they're okay. And then the Ender Drake. Yeah, they're fine because the actions and stuff doesn't know what they are to try and apply an animation to them, I guess. So it just defaults to RealismCraft. Let's load up another dynamic world. Let's turn off RealismCraft's textures and animations. So we're just going in with actions and stuff's animations. We'll keep it in X16 as well, just in case, and we'll see how it goes. Right then, so we're loading into another copy of, I think, the same dynamic world. We don't have the RealismCraft custom textures and animation, so it's just the custom resource pack and the actions and stuff in X16. So what I'm expecting here is either vanilla textures or actions and stuff textures, which kind of gives me the idea that after this, we should have a look and force it into actions and but if I could not get a voice break, we should force it into actions and stuff's textures afterwards. That would be the X64 version. So we may do that as well if I remember, but right now X16 actions and stuff with RealismCraft custom resources. Hopefully I've put that on the screen so that just makes it a little bit easier to say and show. So okay, we've got vanilla. We're in vanilla right now and it should just be actions and stuff textures with the RealismCraft elements. Now, what does that mean in theory? Well, that should mean that we get certain things like the RealismCraft custom generation of rocks, the custom trees. We should get the RealismCraft custom mobs as well, which we are. And these are looking like they're working okay so far. Again, I'm not expecting custom mobs to really be a problem when we're like this, because it should just be spawning the RealismCraft models and then not worrying anything else. We've got an ostrich here as well. Now, somebody told me you could ride this guy. You can. I didn't even realize that. So we're getting a little bit off topic here. But apparently these guys are really fast to ride, which is not what you're here for. I grant you that. So please do just bear with me a second on this one. No, you can't put a saddle on him. And I guess unless you break him to the point that he likes you, see, he just kicked me off. Can you like me for this video, please, so I can have just like an exclusive thing here? Please. Just for this. If he kicks me off, we won't bother. All right, we won't bother. Never mind then. He's not happy. So yeah, vanilla world in RealismCraft. We've got the custom generation working fine. So let's do the same thing then. We know which ones weren't working, right? We know the slime. Let me go for spawn again. In fact, we may just spawn in a lot of different animals because I can't do the flat world here. So let's go chicken, cows, pigs, sheep, wolves. Let's go cats because we know they weren't working. Let's get a few horses in. And let's go for a slime to begin with as well. So, boom. Now, these are stuff that you would see a lot around the world. Chickens, doesn't look to be anything broken in our hot biome. Cows. Yeah, nothing looks to be broken there either. And I wouldn't expect it to. I wouldn't expect it to be honest. This is very much about the RealismCraft generation in a vanilla Minecraft world. The wolf, I thought that was broken, but it looks like it's just markings. Very much just markings there. The cat, the tail is fine. Yeah, these are working fine. Horses, they're working fine. Wow, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, the llama got killed. Let's get out of there. The slime, yeah, working fine. So, if you wanted to use RealismCraft structure generation with actions and stuff, this seems to be working fine. So when I fill out the actions and stuff compatibility list, if I said that correctly, the actions and stuff compatibility list, by the way, my texture's working as well now. If I fill out the actions and stuff compatibility list on Dasman Blogs, that's dasmanblogs.blogspot.com, I may do it twice. I may put RealismCraft 2.0 as a whole. No, doesn't work. RealismCraft 2.0 without textures and animations does work. So yeah, that seems to be cool. But we may be counting our chickens, or we may be counting our chickens before the eggs have hatched, to be honest, or counting our, whatever that saying is, right? Let's grab a few different tools. We'll even try the Viridian ones on this now, because these should work. Let's go for the shield. Let's go for the trident, because we know that wasn't working. Let's grab these as well. So we're holding the weapons fine. They're popping in fine as well. That's awesome. No clashing with the RealismCraft tech, although... All right, so the sword. The diamond sword works fine. The Viridium sword doesn't. Actions and stuff has no idea what this is. It's just treating it like a stick, essentially. Interesting. The Netherite axe, custom. The Viridium axe, not custom. Now, does it... Oh, okay. How would I even mark this? So the shield works okay there. How do I even put this in the compatibility list? Because is that a straight no? Is that a no? RealismCraft weapons don't work. The trident, that works fine there. That works fine there. Maybe no custom items don't work, maybe. These are all working okay. That was okay. I'm glad that I checked that, actually. I wasn't expecting that to happen. So let's go for these. I've done two there for some reason. I don't know why. Let's go Netherite pickaxe. Working fine. Viridian pickaxe. Back to vanilla. Okay. All right. I'm not really sure if there's anything else you guys would want to see to check if this worked. I'm going to say it's a no still, really. Because, I mean, at some point you're going to want Viridium, right? So it's probably, without the realism textures and animations, it's probably 99% working. Let's say 95, just in case that there's something we haven't noticed. Because look, we've even got the custom generation happening up here in vanilla. But with the RealismCraft textures and animations, it's a definitive no. All right, you know what? Just for the sake of it, let me quickly turn on the actions and stuff textures and let's see how it looks if you were using actions and stuff textures with RealismCraft's custom world generation. All right then, so this should be a bit of a quicker section, but this is the RealismCraft resource pack with the actions and stuff set to X64, meaning it's the actions and stuff, animations and textures. And let's see how this goes. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. I hope I've helped answer a few questions. Please do drop a comment. Am I missing anything important here when we're looking at the compatibility list? Let me know. And if you're new to the channel, like I said, this is the Dasman Reacts channel. This is the sister channel, the side channel. It's not the main channel. So please do double check if you've subscribed. If you haven't, please do hit the subscribe button. Trying to get this channel to 500 subscribers and then further on to 1,000 or more. And that'd be awesome if you could help. So the actions and stuff, textures right here. You can see it as well. It's immediately a lot more vibrant. It's immediately a lot more, what's the word? I want to say animated, cutscene-y maybe. That actions and stuff joy that you get here, to be honest. And then the custom animations from actions and stuff are here too. Again, with the custom trees. This is quite a strong thing, actually. If you wanted to add a lot more life to actions and stuff with custom generation, this may be the answer. You know, like just the amount of different add-ons that are kind of mixed in with RealismCraft is quite crazy, to be honest. So this is quite a massive pack here. To have RealismCraft without its textures, without its animations, just its resources in terms of custom mobs, custom generation, custom items as well. I mean, they're all going to be in here too. And then you've got the actions and stuff going on, which I think is awesome. Now, this also has the RealismCraft VFX settings as well, does it not? Maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, hopefully I've answered as many questions here as possible. Like I say, please do leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I think I will put this down on the compatibility list twice. One as RealismCraft 2.0 as a whole, one as RealismCraft 2.0 without textures and animations. I think I'm going to put them both as a no. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that down in the comments. Do check out Dasman blogs and the compatibility list. The links will be down in the description. It's a Blogspot blog site, so you know it's nothing too heinous or anything like that. Please do go check it out. There's a lot of interesting information there, as well as every texture pack review score in the database as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!